Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing the levels of organization within biology. The study of life extends from the global scale of the entire living planet to the microscopic scale of cells and molecules. At the upper left, we take a distant view of the biosphere, which consists of all the environments on Earth that support life, most regions of land, bodies of water, and the lower atmosphere. At a closer look at one of these environments brings us to the level of an ecosystem, which consists of all the organisms living in a particular area, as well as the non-living physical components of the environment with which the organisms interact, such as the air, soil, water, and sunlight. The entire array of organisms inhabiting an ecosystem is called a community. The community is the coastal ecosystem shown, which includes many of the organisms, such as in this African community. In the Sahara, we have the goats and lion. Below the community level, an interacting group of individuals of one species is called a population, which the example here are the penguins. Below the population level in the hierarchy is the organism, an individual living thing. Within a complex organism, such as the tiger, there are organ systems, such as the circulatory system, digestive system, or nervous system. Each has a specific function. For instance, the main organs of the nervous system are the brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves that transmit messages between the spinal cord and other parts of the body. These are other examples of organs. As we continue downward through the hierarchy, each organ is made up of several different tissues, each with a specific function and made up of a group of similar cells. The nervous tissue in a pelican's brain has millions of microscopic nerve cells organized into a communication network of spectacular complexity. Next, we have a cell, which is a unit of living matter separated from its environment by a boundary called a membrane. In a cell shown, you can see several organelles, such as the nucleus, or the example here, the mitochondria. An organelle is a structure that performs a specific function in the cell. Lastly, we reach levels of molecules in the hierarchy, which are non-alive. A molecule is a cluster of atoms held together, and an atom is the smallest particle of ordinary matter. Next, we will discuss the interaction of organisms with the living and non-living components of the environment that make up a complex web of relationships. Plants and other photosynthetic organisms are the producers that provide the food for a typical ecosystem. In photosynthesis, plants trap energy from sunlight and use carbon dioxide from the air, along with water from the soil to make sugar molecules. Plants also absorb minerals, nutrients from the soil, and incorporate them into molecules. The consumers of the ecosystem eat plants and other animals. They take in oxygen O2 from the air and return CO2. Their waste return other chemicals to the environment. The decomposers act as recyclers, changing the complex dead matter into simple mineral nutrients that plants can use. Thus, the web of relationships among plants, animals, microorganisms, and the physical environment gives the ecosystem its structure. The dynamics of an ecosystem includes these two major processes, the recycling of chemical nutrients and the flow of processes. Well, I hope that was helpful. If you want to continue to see more biology videos, please feel free to subscribe.